Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. I'm here with Coach John Brent.
And I'm here with the vet, Mr. N. Griffin.
We're at the Jump Talk.
The Jump Talk at the Bachman Homestead.
Yeah, so we're going to talk something unique today. We're going to talk about First Lady, the First Lady.
Yes.
So it's getting some attention because, you know, it covers Betty Ford, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Michelle Obama. Mm-hmm. And Viola Davis is the one portraying Michelle Obama. And she's getting a little hate mail. Hate mail? What the flip?
That's just part of the job right there.
I'm like, you getting hate mail for portraying the president's wife? I'm like, really?
Well, you know, I just remembered this, about a year ago, we did our top 5 presidents. We also did our top 5 first ladies.
Yeah.
And of course, Michelle Obama and Ford were not in either one of ours. I know who my number one always will be Abigail Adams. But I do want to think that Roosevelt, maybe Eleanor was one of ours or both of ours.
Both ours.
But looking at a first lady, it's almost like a personal thing. Do you like that person? And I'll have to say this before we get started on this. There's a lot of people in this country that look at Michelle Obama as she is like me. Mm-hmm. She's not only is she a person of color, so you could say not only she's just African American, but she's a person of color. She doesn't look like the older white normally that you have as a first lady.
Yeah.
Because Jackie O is even looked at a little bit different because she was this young Camelot. I'm not saying she looked that bad. And I don't think a lot of people that have any sense look at Michelle Obama bad. There's always going to be that fringe people that's going to make fun of whoever because of party. But a person portraying Michelle Obama, I think them going into it knew that it could springboard them or not. But they knew they were going to get some kind of backlash because you have got to be so careful in the 21st century with portraying anyone of a person of color. And then you take, and I hate to say it, I'm going to say it in kind of a funny way. Michael Jordan told Allen Iverson one time, dude, don't be messing around with Black Jesus.
Yeah.
Please don't be come over messing with Black Jesus. To a lot of people, Obama is Black Jesus.
Well,
so, I mean, it's a tough role to have to do.
So Viola Davis, phenomenal actress. I mean, there's not a thing I've seen that she's done that I have not liked. I like every bit of it. She is a phenomenal actress, and she's getting chastised a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's getting chastised because she is portraying Michelle Obama's nuances, and that's part of acting is they do the nuances.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. But there's people in here, and Viola Davis is an Academy winning actress.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. She's an Oscar winner, and I usually like Viola Davis as an actress. But why in tarnation did she insist on doing this with her mouth? Well, maybe because the person she's portraying does it with her mouth. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. But there's some and that was one of the nice comments. There's been some serious kickback about like, she is taken off my list for ever watching anything again. How dare her desecrate her, And I'm like, let's be honest. Michelle Obama took a little rifting as the first lady, but she didn't take a little rifting like the one that followed, who didn't even say a word. I mean, let's think about that. Let's put that in perspective. We had a real world international known model as the first lady, who we always put the first lady on Glamour magazine, Vanity Fair, and everything else. Try to prop them up. We put them on there, and we wouldn't even allow her to go on there all because of who her husband was.
Right.
Who was the one that should have went on the cover of Vanity Fair, who was the one who should have went on everything but Better Homes and Gardens, probably. So.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, being an actor or an actress, it's pretty interesting career, because if you're portraying someone that's a fictional character, we kind of remember you. Like in Pulp Fiction, I remember Vince being, John Travolta, how he had his long hair, how he acted, how he did all this. But he was kind of had a little bit of independence to create this character.
Yeah.
But when you have to not create a character, but you have to mimic the character.
Yeah.
Like there's one actor that I have seen do amazing things, Gary Oldman. He not only did Churchill, which he had to gain 100 pounds to do, which he looked just like him.
Yeah.
But he also had to be Lee Harvey Oswald one time, which is America's, people hate him.
Yeah.
He had to learn how to parch his lips and speak in a certain way and act in a certain way in his mannerisms. But we expect that as moviegoers to get the actual portrayal of the person, if we like them or not.
Yeah.
JFK being played by somebody, or Jimi Hendrix being played by somebody, we want to walk out and go, man, I felt like I was watching Hendrix.
Yeah.
So when you see these things with Michelle Obama, what she does with her mouth, or what she does with her hair, how she does her hands, and you say, well, they did it and it disrespected her. Well, if that's what she was doing, how can it be a disrespect? That's what you would want Viola Davis to do.
And Viola Davis said that she really put a lot of time in to make sure she, pretty much, I'm paraphrasing her words, but she wanted to make sure she got it right. She wanted to make sure she strove for perfection.
And you said she won an Academy Award. There's been many Academy Award winning actors and actresses that you hear them talk later on, that they got so immersed in the character that even when filming was over, some of them went through depression, some of them they were still acting this person out for weeks and months later because they get so much into it. So, I mean, but you almost have to expect this from this 21st century, I hate to say titty-sucking mama baby crowd that we have, that no matter what, they're going to find something.
Short of them having a Michelle Obama with angel wings come in and grace the area, with harp music come in every time she came in, it was going to be bad.
Well, even if Michelle Obama played Michelle Obama,
she gained weight, she stopped doing this.
The director made her do it this way. The actor pushed her to do it this way. The old, patriarchal, But Viola Davis, I'm sure, understood this going in, playing a part like that. Think about Will Smith. He's been in the news recently, but one of the most amazing characters I've ever seen him play was Muhammad Ali. Mm-hmm. And him playing Muhammad Ali, he had to gain weight. Not only had to get into great fighting shape, he had to box. He had his mannerisms. He had to feel a certain way. He said, when I was speaking, I had to speak in a certain way that made me feel. I had to be Muhammad Ali. Yeah. It's hard for us to be anybody but ourselves anyway. So for somebody like this to portray it, from what I understand, she did an amazing job. And for someone to say, well, her lips were this way or her eyebrow went that, I mean, come on, man. That's called acting.
If you look at all these, and I'll take the music industry. You take Sissy Spacek, Coal Miner's Daughter. You take the dude that played Elton John in Rocket Man. You take the dude that played the Freddie Mercury. Yeah. He got, all of them had to divulge a lot of time to get there. People don't remember this, but was it Kurt Russell that played Elvis?
Yeah, did a great one too.
All of them had to divulge a lot of time, and most of them sang their own songs there. Michelle Obama don't have singing in this, that I know of, but most of them had to sing their songs too. And I remember hearing about Sissy Spacek when she did the Coal Miner's Daughter, how she had to practice over and over in regards to make sure not only did she sing the song, but she sang the song like Loretta Lynn would have sang the song. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, this is a tough role for her to play. And, a lot of times, Vet, from a historian standpoint, they always say, well, how did President Bush do, or how did Clinton do, or what do you think about Obama? In the history or historian way you look at things is you really don't even start looking the way someone did till they're about 20, 25 years outside of the job. Yeah. Well, I think this might have just been one of those things where it's really too close. It's really too soon.
I agree
to do that, because there's this political divide that still has the Obamas in it.
But that's not a knock on Michelle Obama.
No.
I think she's an outstanding person, and I don't agree with her political views, but I think she's a good person.
Yes.
She's a good role model. She's been an inspiration for many. My wife met Michelle. She met Michelle Obama and the second lady, Jill Biden, at the same time at Fort Campbell.
Look,
and she goes, they were both extremely nice people.
Sure, and I have nothing but great things to say about Obama, the president and the vice president, because my sister and brother-in-law used to work for him. Yeah. I mean, he was on the Air Force One mechanic and all that. So, it is what it is. I don't think they should make such a big deal about it.
I don't either. I think it's people just getting fussy over things, and I'm going to be honest with you. She's not a patron saint. She's just a human. Right. She was the first lady. That don't mean she's a scrubbed angel. That just means she was the first lady.
Yeah.
That's all it means.
It does.
So,
absolutely.
Anyway, so I think this is a quick one.
Yeah.
And let us know what you think. If I'm wrong and she is a patron saint, and I need to pay homage to her, and I don't know that, just let me know. And
last thing I'll say is go see it's on Showtime. Watch it and then comment below.
Yeah, because I want to see it now after hearing all this. Cause
exactly.
I want to see how they portrayed Eleanor Roosevelt. I want to see how they portrayed Betty Ford. and
Right.
such. So from the coach,
To the vet.
I think it's time to stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned.